Hello and welcome back to my craft room. I've got another exciting little package to open with you today. So these are some products which have been sent to me by a company called VIP Cross Stitch. They contacted me a few weeks back now and asked if I would like to choose some products from their website, and they would send them to me free of charge so I could show them all to you guys and let you know what I think. So I thought, please, I'll do that. This will, though, be a completely honest review. They've sent me these products to review, but I'm not kind of affiliated with them as such. So this will be able to tell you honestly what I think. But they're looking pretty good to me. So it's another one of these companies that's based in China. But having said that, once I let them know what my choices were, they gave me a budget. They let me choose whatever I liked. I didn't actually, although they're called VIP Cross Stitch, they have lots of other crafting items. I didn't choose any cross stitch. And once I'd let them know what my choices were, the goods were with me within about 10 days. They were really quick. Packaged like they all seem to be in a plastic bag. So I would just be a little bit wary of anything that's fragile. I don't know. I suppose if it's particularly fragile, maybe they put it in a box. I can't speak to that. I don't know what postage actually costs. I believe they post internationally all over the world, and I know there are offers on. I'm going to show you their website in a minute. They have offers for if you spend over so much you get free postage, and they've actually given me a discount code as well, so I've got a 10% discount code to show you guys, which is brilliant, and I guess there's no reason why I can't use it myself. I'll put that in the description box. So let me just show you. Here we go. Here's their website. So you can see, although they're called VIP Cross Stitch, there are lots of other things as well. There's cross stitch here, lots of different designs there. There's a flash sale of 50% off, which seems pretty good, doesn't it? Every product is 50% off. Limited time, limited quantity. There's a Christmas section, Halloween, DIY crafts. So here we are. Here's the this is where I went into the crafts bit. You can also get customized designs. These are all cross stitch across the top here. Cross stitch accessory will include things that are useful for all kinds of stitching, like this, for instance, this beeswax block. I've got one of these. They're really handy for stopping your threads getting tangled, especially when you're stitching books together and things. I find that really useful. A little clips and needles and thread organisers and all sorts. So it's not just about cross stitch. So don't be put off by the name and think it's all about cross stitch. There's also crochet and knitting tools here. I love these. I had a good old look through here, and I have got something from this section in my parcel. Yeah, so there's all sorts there, and as I said, and you can just go up here and change. I've got it in British pounds at the moment. You can go up here and change it to whichever currency you're in. And as you can see from up there, it says free shipping over $50, no tax. So they take care of any VAT and stuff like that, whatever in your particular country. You haven't got to worry about any of that, which is a relief. And there seem to always be, every time I've looked, there have been different kind of discount offers and things. Buy four, get one free. So anyway, let's have a look. Let's get to the desk and have a look at what's in this parcel. I've already opened the bag so I can get it out of the way quickly because it makes a very crackly noise. So this is very typical of the kind of bag that things come in from these kinds of companies, and nothing in here seems to have come to any harm by it, so I guess that's what helps to keep the prices down. I've written the prices of these individual items on them so I can let you know, and I will leave links to each of these to the website and to each of these products in my description box, and I will also put the coupon code, so if you do go and order anything, make sure you get your 10% off by putting the coupon code in. That's brilliant. I might go back in and get some more bits myself, actually. This one, I wasn't sure what to expect because the photo showed it with all sorts of, it's for keeping crochet supplies in. And the photo showed it with all crochet hooks in, but it was only about, I think it was under £7. Unfortunately, looking on the website now, it doesn't seem to be available anymore. It seems to be out of stock at the moment. So, but there are other kind of similar things. So I can't tell exactly how much it was, but I have a feeling it was just under £7. And one thing that occurred to me is that my little granddaughter Macy was saying she wanted to get into crochet, and I thought, what a fun present it would be to put some crochet supplies in here. And actually, I could personalise this. I could get my paint pens out and personalise this, so I think I'm going to do that. And I'll come back and make a video about that later. So let's have a look in here. Now, initially, it feels very nice quality. It looks really nicely made. I guess it's one of the reasons why these companies send products out to people like me to show on YouTube. I just sort of reassure people that, because you don't know what you're going to get, do you, when you buy from companies so far away, and you know, you can't be sure of the quality and stuff, so it just helps to see a few people opening things and showing you, and you know, reassure you that they're going to be all right. I guess that's why they do it, isn't it? Ooh. See, couldn't even look at the photo on the website. I can't remember now. I've had these for a while. I've had these since certainly the beginning of September, so I'm a bit late making this video, but I've been so busy. So, which way up would this be? So that's going to be handy for putting things like your little, I haven't got any handy, you know, your little stitch markers and things. I think that's what I'd put in there, and possibly like a bit large eye needles, like bodkins and things for stitching up. Things like that would go in there. Yeah, that's okay. Obviously crochet hooks in there, so you've got a little pocket for them to sit in, and little loops there. Here now, what have we put in here? It's always handy to have a pen, isn't it? Not sure at the moment what else would go in this. I can't find a picture now. I'll have to look at one of the sort of filled up. I'll find a picture somehow, and I went back to the original link that they sent me, and it just came up not available. So, oh, nice. So in here you could put some of your threads, the pattern you're working on. You got room for more hooks. So I could put all my sizes of hooks in here. These would be for the larger, because I've got some real big chunky hooks would go in there. It also occurs to me that, you know, yes, they sold this as a crochet thing, but there's no reason why you couldn't put pencils and things in there, is there? Maybe it's too short. I wonder if it's too short for pencils. Pens. No. Yes. So you could easily, instead of using it for crochet supplies, you could easily put your little, your Inktober kit could go in there, couldn't it? And then you could have a rubber and sharpener in there, eraser and sharpener. I think it's only in the UK we call them rubbers, eraser. And yeah, and a few pens, pencils, yeah, actually. And there's probably enough scope in there to even put a little mini sketchbook in there. So yeah, whether if Macy decides she's definitely going to go on with the crochet, offer little crochet things, if not maybe with art supplies, but either way I think it would be really fun. This is a lovely plain smooth surface to do. Have I got it handy? Recently I did this. I used Posca paint pens from the School of Blanks kit to put this design onto this plain, it was a plain canvas pencil case, so I'm thinking I could do something very similar on this. So I will come back and do that in a future video. I'm very happy with that. Can't leave you a link to that one, but I would say if you wanted something like this, go on to the knitting and crochet section in the website, because I think they had other things kind of similar. And maybe this will come back, and maybe it's just temporarily out of stock. Okay, so what's next? I know what this is. It is something I've been wanting to try for a while. So it's one of these, they call it a mini mending loom. So this was £4.73. It's kind of odd numbers because I think they're in dollars, and then it's whatever they translate to into your currency. So it comes out £4.73, and it's for mending like holes in jeans and stuff like that, but in a really decorative way. I've been dying to try this. Oh good, there's a picture in there that will kind of show you. So I've no idea, I've never used one before, but I'm very excited to try it. So what have we got here? Oh, a very sharp big eye needle. Obviously that's for your darning part, and this has got a little latch hook on it. We've got some very strong elastic bands, 5 of those. This piece, and this with all these hooks on it. I love trying new things like this. So let me show it. Hopefully this will, if you haven't seen one of these, this picture will give you an idea of how we go. So you use this to I think this goes kind of behind the fabric, and this little kind of mini loom enables you to set up a kind of the warp threads are the ones that go up up and down, aren't they? And the weft is the one that you weave in and out. So this enables you to set up this kind of, it's like a mini loom. You put it inside they're showing it inside some fabric there. You set up your little your little warp threads, and then you weave the weft in and out using this sharp needle. So I mean, I don't know how much I'll actually use it for mending. I'm more likely to make a hole in denim on purpose so that I can do this just for decorative purposes, because I just think this would be lovely. And it's kind of, I'm tempted to do something like this for the next stitch swap. I'm wondering how that would work out. That'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? So I will be back to experiment with this, but yeah, I need to watch some tutorials and stuff. I don't think the instructions are going to be enough for me. As for a start, it says dam on right side, and I don't know what that means. Oh right, hang on, let me just get a little bit of fabric. Have I got a bit of fabric in it? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be big enough. It's just the first thing I've grabbed. So I think you would say there was a hole here. I put the wood behind it, and then I'm going to put this band around to hold it in place. So it's just holding it all taut. Okay. Metal part is now fitted in the groove, and your second rubber band will hold both parts together. Like this, I guess. Well, they have to be strong rubber bands, but they'll be easy enough to find more if I need to. Yes, I think that's it. So that's holding all of that together, right? To commence damming. Oh, it's darning. I think that's because this is kind of a mistranslation, isn't it? Which is obviously easy enough when you know, this obviously isn't their first language. So if you wrote the word darn, it could easily look like the word dam. So this is darn. Where it says dam, read darn. To commence darning. Note, it is not necessary to use all hooks. Use just enough to cover the repair. So I guess the idea is that you would stitch, you'll make a starting stitch, say your hole was here, you'll make a starting stitch just sort of beyond the hole and bring it up onto one of these hooks. Now will they all, yes, so that you can just turn all the hooks up. Oh, I think this is going to be fun. It's going to take a bit of tinkering with this, but I will get it. You'll anchor your stitch here, your thread here, and then you'll bring it up and then down and through the fabric, and then up and then down and up and down and up and down until you've covered the whole of your hole. And then you can start weaving in and out. Run the eye of the needle through the passage between the rows of threads. Yeah, and that's a useful piece of advice. So rather than when you're going in and out of the warp threads that you've set up, you don't use the point end, you use the eye end, because it's less likely to catch on the threads. I quite often do that when I'm weaving in and out of things. I like whipping a chain stitch or something, a line of chain stitch. I don't go in point first, I go in eye first because it's less likely to catch. I think this is going to be really fun to try out, and I think I can get some really nice effects. I don't know how much I'll use it for actually mending, but I think for decorative purposes I'm really going to enjoy this. It also occurs to me that's another, all of this would go inside this little case too, wouldn't it? I could have a little darning case. Oh, lovely, lovely. Hang on, no, I maybe Macy won't end up getting that after all. No, I'm joking. Okay, so I'm very happy with that. Cannot wait to give that a proper go. Oh, I haven't worked out what this is for yet. I probably missed something. I need to watch a couple of tutorials and I'll be back, and that'll be another video. So I'll come back and do a video for that one, a video for this one. Let's fold all those down again because I think it sort of keeps them, you don't want them to get bent and you don't want to prong yourself, so it's quite nice that they all lie flat. Okay, very excited about that. Don't know if it'll end up going back in the plastic bags. I don't really like plastic bags. I might just keep it all in here. Okay, that's next. Did I say how much this one was? Yes, £4.73. Yes. Now this is a cute little thing. I'd never seen anything quite like it before. You might have seen them before, but it's new to me. So this is £3 and a penny at the moment. And you can see it's got that lovely Van Gogh sunflowers design on it, which is what called to me. Feels lovely. It's got a nice matte kind of textured finish. Really nice, really nice. Like a lovely little stocking filler kind of present for a friend. And it looks like a lipstick, but it's for keeping your needles in. So you can see this bit goes up and down. Can you see? So you can there's plenty of room for your needles in there, or not this needle because that's a huge needle, but your normal size needles, drop them all in, and then when you need them, twizzle it and up they come. I should try that. I should find some needles to try that with. Here we go. I'm just going to do it with pins instead because that's just quicker to find. I mean, I suppose you could use it for pins, couldn't you? So say I wanted to just take a few pins out with me, store them away safely. La la la. Oh, and it's magnetic. Hear that? Hear that? Oh. And then when I want my pins, take this out, twizzle this up, and up they come. Oh, I'm definitely going to have to get cut. They would be perfect for little gifts for friends at Christmas. Yeah, I would definitely be getting some more of them. Love that. There were loads of different designs as well. And I think these are I think with a lot of their things, if you buy more than one, you get a discount as well. So, yeah. Okay. Love that. Love that. I mean, that won't require a video on its own. So, but I will be using it. So you'll see me using this again. Now, this is something, again, this is something I have tried before, but many years ago, and it's tatting. Now, when I was tatting years ago, we used a little hook and one shuttle, but I've had a look at a few tutorials recently, because I knew these were on the way, and it can be quite useful to have two shuttles at the same time. So tatting is what, if you don't know, it's what's used to create lace. It looks a bit like crocheted lace. I've been watching some really good tutorials on it. I mean, these were only £1.66 for the pair. You can get different ones. You can get ones that've got an actual bobbin inside and things. These are probably fairly basic, but they feel quite nice. There's a little nodule there I might file off because I know that will annoy me, and it might possibly catch on my thread, but that won't be a problem to file off. There's nothing like that on this one. It's got a nice pointy end for going into the loops of your stitches. Been wanting to have another go at tatting for quite some time. I'd like to make some tatted lace, but in funky colours. Like I've got a lot of this kind of crochet thread in bright colours like this. So I'd like to do some like old-fashioned tatted lace, but in funky, bright, modern colours. So that will be another video coming up soon. I mean, maybe if I get really into it, I might treat myself to some nicer quality tatting shuttles, but these seem perfectly fine for me to just have a go with. They feel quite nice in my hand. Yeah, I think you can get really quite grand ones and made out of lovely materials and things, but this seems to be fine. Quite like that you've got that sort of grippy thing here. I expect that will probably help because you do a lot of this kind of movement in and out of it will probably help to grip. Yeah, we'll see. So that's 3 upcoming videos. And then this is the last thing. I thought this looked beautiful, and this is the only actual kind of stitching kit as such that I got. The only thing I don't like is the plastic. So this is my my embroidery hoop. It's a plastic one, but that's okay. I'm just going to screw this together because I don't want to lose those screws. So obviously you need it to come apart so that you can put your fabric you're working on in, and then you put it all together, make sure your fabric's all nice and taut, and then you screw it together. We all know embroidery hoops probably, that anybody that's watching this. And this is something I hadn't come across before. I thought I was expecting something in a kind of yellow colour, but maybe the colour's random, I don't know. I can't remember, it's a while since I ordered it. Since I chose it. Doesn't really matter. Now, so it's this kind of embroidery. You end up with a bookmark with an embroidery on this translucent fabric, and I thought that looks so pretty. I'm fairly certain the one I ordered was kind of yellow tones, but don't matter. Is that 2 layers or 1 layer of fabric? It feels quite thick. It's transparent, but it feels quite... No, it's just 1 layer, but it feels quite sturdy, although it's so transparent. Look. There's a QR code and a lot of Chinese writing. which is just instructions, but I'll probably save it because it looks pretty, and one of you will end up getting that in a stitch square. Because you could put that down and stitch over it, couldn't you? Even though it probably just says step 1, remove from the package or something. But yeah, beautiful design, isn't it? Really lovely. So what else did we get in the pack? Also instructions, install the embroidery stretch, and so that's probably the hoop. Embroider 2 or 3 circles with 04 thread to fix the 4 sides. Bottom image is thermal ink. Ah, right, that's interesting. Please don't get high temperature water before finishing. Just use a hairdryer to heat it after embroidering. Ah, right, so this is going to disappear. So I need to make sure I don't get this hot or wet before I finish embroidering it, because the picture will vanish. I don't really understand those instructions. I'm going to have a better look at that when I'm off camera, see if I can make sense of it. It's almost making me feel like they're telling me to put it on here first and then embroider it on here, but I don't know. Okay, so we'll do the embroidery part with 1 strand on the hoop, presumably, and then when we've done the embroidery, we'll come to put it onto here, and it looks like we've got to do kind of a wrapped. I'll probably do like almost a buttonhole stitch all around there, or blanket stitch, close blanket stitch. It looks like there's lots of thread, plenty of thread, and you get the tassel as well. Oh, that's nice. So we've got all of the thread that we need, and they're saying to embroider with 1 strand. I guess you don't want it too chunky on that fine fabric. We've got the frame of the bookmark, obviously the printed fabric, and then we've got a little needle threader, some nice fine embroidery needles. They're quite nice and fine, but they have got reasonably large eyes. You would easily get a strand or 2 of the cotton through there, so that's okay. And then some beads as well to finish it off. I suppose they get added when you add the tassel. Let's have a look. Does it show them? Yeah. So I'm quite looking forward to doing that. It's not so. That's going to be quite a long-winded project that I won't show all of in a video. I'll maybe come back and show how I assemble it when the embroidery is done. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's unusual, isn't it? And I've got a feeling it's one of those things that will look nicer in real life than it does in the photo. Hopefully I'll do a good job of it anyway. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. The thread feels a reasonably nice quality. I mean, you don't expect the poshest kind of Anchor or DMC threads or whatever, do you, in these kits? But it seems reasonable. Did I say how much this one was? That's £5.11 at the moment. So yeah, I think that's pretty good for all of that. I'll have a lot of pleasure making that, and I think it might make a nice little present to pop in with some little gifts for a friend at Christmas. So yeah, let's make a nice thumbnail out of all this now. And my fun loom, I think this is the thing I'm most excited about, actually, just because it's like nothing I've ever done before. So yeah, that's that today. Oh, state of my hair. I'm pretty impressed with them overall. Everything's in really good condition. I'd have been quite happy if I didn't pay for these, but if I had to pay for them, I'd have been quite happy with them. And I've got at least 4 fun projects to have a go at here, which I will come back and do videos at later on. Don't forget, if you want to have a look at, if you want to check out their website, we'll leave the links below, and don't forget to use that 10% discount code, which is a little Bertie bonus I wasn't expecting. I've only just noticed that in the email, so that's brilliant. Oh, I missed something out, the thumbnail. I'll have to go back and do a thumbnail again in a minute after I've said goodbye. Thanks very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed that little peek, and I will see you again really soon. I have got so much going on at the moment. There's so many ideas in the pipeline. Watch this space. Have a lovely week wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you again really soon. Bye. Let's get another thumbnail.